Da 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 da. I think that's the wedding song. I have no idea, guys. Welcome to the Olympics. And whatever song happens during the Olympics, this is the Olympic torch. This is the Mr. Gray Live Show. Welcome. I'm your host and waxily cartoonist, Mr. Gray. And if you want to know why I am performing in the Olympics today and have my super sweet running glasses on that make me go super fast and cut through the wind like knife through butter, stick around and you're going to find out. And I'm going to be your guys' creative pilot as we journey into imagination land right here. Maybe not do that. Right here on this whiteboard, I'm going to teach you guys how to draw cartoons in a simple, fun, step-by-step process. So if it is your guys' first time joining the Mr. Gray Live Show, guess what? You can do one of two things. You can either A, get your pens, crayons, markers, or fire. No, don't draw with fire. That is a bad idea. You'll light the paper on fire. Or B, you can get your popcorn, your ice creams, your snickety snacks. You can mash them all together and you can have a blast. I just caught a glimpse of my super fast sunglasses. They look super sweet. And you can just sit back and hang out and have fun. But listen, I suggest everybody draws along. You don't have to be Michelangelo. Everyone can draw. Just pick up your paper, pick up your pencil, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So, before we get this show on the road, let's go to producer Rosie and find out why I have this Olympic torch. Producer Rosie? That's right. Today's theme is alligators in the Olympics. So join us for the next hour. We're gonna show you how to draw alligators in the Olympics. Right here on this whiteboard. These are Marty the Gator's cousins and family. And stick around halfway in the show. Marty the Gator is going to be with us to teach you another artist tip that's going to make drawing even easier. So with that, let's go ahead and get this away. 3, 2, 1. Did it do it? Did it make it go away? This is a powerful torch. But we're going to have to say goodbye to my Olympic badge, and we'll just get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of that, and we will draw cartoons. Let's do this, and let's have some fun. You guys ready? Let's get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, let's draw alligators at the Olympics. So for this alligator, we're gonna do an alligator. How about surfing? Not surfing, snowboarding. So you wanna make sure your paper is horizontal on this one. Get out your handy dandy marker, and let's start. I'm gonna start right about here. There we go. I'm gonna make sure I got you guys pulled up over here. So if you want to talk to me, I can see you right there on Facebook, and we are streaming live to Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. But if you want to talk to me, I am looking at comments on Facebook, but producer Rosie, she is looking at all the comments on all the platforms, so make sure to get your theme in today. And I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to start teaching. Here we go. Once you have your first eyeball in there, you're going to add your second eyeball. This is going to be the alligator's head. We're probably going to have to make him a little, we're going to have to give him a little tiny body, but it's all going to work out. Let's add our eye thingy. And that is actually going to go right into his hat, his snow hat. Let's just add a little bunch of fabric right there. All right, so now if you've seen Marty the Gator, we're gonna give him all these big old cheeks, and then the bottom lip, and then from there, you're just gonna bring those two lines into a neck, just like that. And let's go ahead, let's add some pupils, looking off to where he is snowboarding at. All right, so we're gonna give this alligator a turtleneck, because why not? All right, so from here, you're just gonna draw 2 straight lines, or the number 11. Well, a warp's number 11. Okay, so this next part are his arms. They're gonna be out like this, like he's surfing. So all you have to do with that is go 1, 2, and then let's go ahead and draw the 2 lines here, just like that. All right, so we're actually gonna have this gator wearing some gloves. I'm not sure if they are Olympic regulation, but neither is his turtleneck. Okay, so before I draw the rest of it, I'm actually going to add the hand here. This is going to be our hardest piece of this drawing tonight. So let me do it in a couple stages. First, we're going to draw a thumb, just like that. And then 3 fingers, 1, 2, and then this third one all the way back down into the thumb. And then we're going to bring these lines of the gloves right in just like that. And if it is your first time joining the Mr. Gray live show and you're wondering why am I drawing alligators at the Olympics, every single show you guys put in your theme in the comment section, and at the end of the show we bring out the whimsical wheel of whimsy, we spin it, and we let fate decide what we are going to draw next week on the Mr. Gray live show. So if you want yours to be drawn, start putting in your themes now. And then I'm going to add 2 more fingers, and before we finish this, I just realized my hand is naked. See what happens? You go on a vacation, you spend all your time in the sun and go surfing, and you just show up to the office with a naked hand. All right, there we go. Nice and warm and toasty. Let that hand slide across the board. Okay, we're going to add a big belly. He's going to be turning his torso the other way. So for that, just a big old line like that. So that's actually his belly, so he has it turned. So his back is going to be here, and we're going to have his booty popping out just a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot. That's how you get that. That's how you go downhill super, super fast. Okay, so let's start drawing the legs so you guys get an idea of where we're going with this. That's the top of his right thigh. And that's the knee, nice and pointy. And then you can go ahead and round this bottom part off. Shout out to everybody on Periscope. Okay, and let's draw his other leg back here. And if you are just joining us, we are drawing alligators in the Olympics. He's really popping that booty out. He must be going downhill super fast. Let's put some pants on him though. Just like that. Now if you notice, I followed the curvature of his big old belly. So make sure whenever you draw lines like that, if you want it to look more 3D, I guess, 3-dimensional, you want to follow the same shape that we got going on here. Okay, so we got to put some boots on here. Surf's up, dude, but in snow. Do people, when they snowboard, say surf's up? Or is that a really silly question? I'm going to go with yes, they do. And that has been confirmed by my brain. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a snowboard. I almost said surfboard. We good, Producer Rosie, on that snowboard? Okay. She had to look a couple times, but we got a nice thumbs up. That's always good and reassuring. There's our nice snowboard. Just zipping through. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to my thinner marker. And you guys know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do. We're going to add some detail. So I always suggest using a thinner marker to add detail to your character, because why? It adds more character. So I'm going to start with a capital D sideways. Color on the right side. Now we got that nostril thing going on. Now, you're probably asking yourself, where are his goggles? Here's a really easy way to add goggles. 2 lines like that. Shout out to my super awesome slick glasses from the beginning of this intro. Alright, now you're going to draw 2 lines like this, and all of a sudden, it looks like he's wearing goggles. It's these little tricks that you learn along the way, and it makes it... What does it make? What does it make, Mr. Gray? Oh, it makes it fun, I know that much. Let's add some lines here. You start to realize all drawing is are a bunch of little tricks that you have learned along the way. I have no idea. I just know he's silly. We're going to tuck this shirt in here. We tuck it into the boots. And if you ever want anything to look like it's tucked in, that's all you have to do is add these little lines. And then we could add some straps on his boots. Why not? These are boots with the fur. Okay, so now, to make it look like he is flying through the air, all you have to do are add motion lines. And I apologize if my big old back and head is in the frame, but don't you fear. All you're doing is you're drawing nice horizontal lines going across, just like that. And I'm gonna add some snow here. Yep, some motion lines here. And lastly, don't forget to sign your masterpiece. And that is how you draw an alligator in the Olympics. This alligator is in the Winter Olympics. His name is Fred, and he is from Nova Scotia. So shout out to Fred from Nova Scotia. He is a snowboarder and a distant cousin of Marty the Gator. Hey guys, I'm Mr. Gray. If it's your first time here, welcome to the Mr. Gray live show. We are here every single week on Wednesday. That's today, 7 o'clock. Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you're drawing along with me, and don't be shy. I'll give you guys a few seconds to go grab a piece of paper, a marker, and a pen, and draw along with me. It is a super fun time. And don't forget to throw in your themes throughout the show in the comment section at the end. We're going to bring out the whimsical wheel of whimsy. We're going to spin it, and we are going to let fate decide. And lastly, if you guys are enjoying the show, please do me a huge favor. Share it to as many people as possible and help my dream come true. And in the meantime, we'll draw silly little animals like this guy. And like I said, don't forget to stick around for the halfway point of the show where you're going to meet my friend Marty the Gator. He's an animated gator. He's super silly. You're going to love him. But until then, let's do this. Say bye to Fred from Nova Scotia. Bye, Fred. We're going to miss you. You were everything and nothing to me. I feel like that's something they say in movies. And I don't know if I understand it. Or I'm just making that up right now. Possibly. Alright, let's get into this next alligator in the Olympics. And if you're wondering, who is this guy? Why is he drawing alligators in the Olympics? Well, you picked it. Not last week, 2 weeks ago, but we will be here. Here we go. Let's draw an alligator fencing. The fencing alligator. Okay, so if you're going to draw along with me, which I know you are because you're super awesome, you want to make sure your paper is horizontal on this one. And let's draw a super cute alligator who's fencing. Okay, so we're going to approach this in a very weird way. We're actually going to start right in the center of the paper with this weird shape. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What is this? Why are you not starting with an eyeball? Well, it's all gonna make sense. My vacation was amazing. I surfed for the first time, possibly broke a rib. But we moved past that. Okay, so this is actually the fencing mask on the gator. So here's what we're gonna do. This is the back of his head. Do you guys see it yet? You'll see it when I add the big old cheek. So he is actually wearing the fencing mask right here. And this is gonna go into his neck. And if you are watching on Periscope, shout out to Periscope. That's where this all started. If you're watching on YouTube, shout out to YouTube. If you want to talk to me and you want to say, hey, sweet glove, go to Facebook, and I'm looking at the comments on Facebook. But if you want to get your theme in here so I can draw your drawing next Wednesday, producer Rosie is looking at all platforms at the same time. She has 6 eyeballs. It's pretty scary. Okay, so there's his head, there's his mask. We are gonna add 2 lines right here, so it's strapped onto his head. All right, so this is our fencing gator. So let's actually put in his arm. This will be the end of his sleeves. And remember, when you're putting in the theme, use your imagination, be creative. We all have imagination, even if you think you don't. It still exists within you. Let me add a little sleeve right there. And then bring this back into his body. Let's stumble on these words and add a thumb. Let's go up here, and we're gonna add 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And he's like, ole, or whatever they say in fencing. Okay, so for this one, it turns out he's gonna have a really short sword because of this board. This board's not wide enough. Okay, so we're gonna add a thumb, just like that. And then in here, you're gonna add just the end of his, do they call it a sword? I wanna say baton, but that seems wrong. I don't think a sword person would wanna call it a baton, and or call them a sword person. A fencer? Any fencers in the room? Tell me what this is. Okay, let's add the little fencing protector thing. And then, of course, you know what? I'm gonna switch to the thinner marker right now, and we're gonna add our little fencing blade. Okay, so now let's finish off this body. So as you can see, he is lunging. So we're gonna actually draw his body lunging this way, and let's just go right down into his foot. And then again, we're gonna do that same move that we did up here. We're just gonna curl the end of the pants. And then we're gonna add his chest a little bit. And of course, a big ol' belly. Because all fencers have big ol' bellies. Facts. Alright, now we're gonna add the same leg spread out just like this. Oh, that leg's a little skinny. And if you accidentally make a mistake like this, do not rip up your drawing, do not erase it, don't do anything. The only thing you should do is continue drawing, because at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. Don't be so hard on yourself. Alright, so let's add his toes. I'm gonna do 3. Just like that. Chipmunk. What does that say? Okay. And then I'm going to repeat the same step over here, but I'm just going to reverse it. That's it. That's all it is. Look at that silly gator. And then we're actually going to use his tail as a way of balancing. Okay. Actually, you know, let's go ahead and add a drop shadow, just so we know our gator is safely on the ground. Now, you want to color this in a nice rich black, but for the sake of my time, for the sake of your time, I'm just going to go ahead and draw all these little lines. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. So now I'm going to switch to my thinner marker, and you guys know why we switched to a thinner marker? That's right, to add more detail. So first we're going to start with a hash mark, hashtag, pound sign, whatever generation you were raised in. And you're going to put it right there. You could even put one more right here. He is a gator, so we're going to add our little reptilian circles. You could add just some lines here, maybe a line there. And then for the tail, we're actually going to texturize the tail because we're going to pretend that's coming out of the back of his outfit. We can add those circles here, and I'm just adding bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller. We can add some lines underneath the tail. I think I'm going to keep the rest of his outfit nice and smooth and sleek. And maybe we can add a highlight right here on his little fencing sword. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. And lastly, you guys know what to do. Don't forget to sign your masterpiece. And that is how you draw an alligator in the Olympics. This alligator is a fencer. Is that what they're called? Does anybody know? Producer Rosie is sleeping. Has no idea. If it's your first time here on the Mr. Gray Live Show, welcome. I'm Mr. Gray. I'm a cartoonist. I make silly coloring books. I make stickers. I make a whole bunch of fun stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm here to teach you guys how to draw super silly cartoons. And I hope you're having fun. I hope you're drawing along with me. And if you did draw along with me, don't forget to message me on Facebook. You could email me if you want, or Twitter. But send me a picture of your picture, and we'll put it on QuickDrawMcDrew.com. And we'll put it with all the other super awesome drawings that you guys have drawn. Let me get you over here. Turns out Facebook crashed.
It is fencing.
It is fencing. According to Rosie. Okay. I'm a little sad right now. I can't see your comments over on Facebook. Oh, there you are. Hey, Mr. Gray's live. Did you know Mr. Gray is live? I had no idea Mr. Gray is live. If you guys are enjoying the show, please like, please share, send it to the world, and let's get into another one. We are drawing alligators in the Olympics, and if you're wondering why we're drawing alligators in the Olympics, it's because you guys requested it. You were like, do it, Mr. Gray. Draw alligators in the Olympics. Actually, no, really what happened was, somebody said alligators in the Olympics. It went on the whimsical wheel of whimsy, and then it was spun super fast. And then fate decided. So if you want me to draw your super funny, hilarious idea, as long as it's not SpongeBob or Mickey Mouse, put it in the comment section below. And shout out to Periscope. I see the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. And shout out to YouTube for being you. Too. Okay, let's draw another alligator in the Olympics in 3, 2, 1. And after this one, we'll go to Marty the Gator. He is eating his crackers again. Here we go. So we're going to draw an alligator. What's that thing called? Baton? No, I said that earlier. We're going to start with an eyeball. Just like that. It's just a circle. And then we're going to go 1, 2, trace. And then we're going to go, let's make this one square. Javelin. That's what it's called. He's a javeler. Woo, 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 woo. Sometimes if you make that weird sound effect, it helps. That is a wobbly little mouth. And we are going to add some spaceships flying around. It's shaking the whole building. It was a little scary. We're going to add 2 teeth there, 1 tooth there. And we should probably put the other eyeball in there, right? Okay. Okay, we're going to add an eye thingy right above the left eye, just like that. You guys see how simple this is? Like this, look at that. That's just a rounded box. And then everyone knows how to draw this. We've done it 3 times now. You are professionals. Let's add a tongue. Like Michael Jordan. Or anybody else simulating the Michael Jordan tongue. Okay. For his left arm, let's do one of these. And that's going to be his elbow right here. So you're just drawing a backwards capital L. And then I'm going to draw his forearm first, since the line would be in front of the bicep. And then you can add the bicep line right back there. Here's another hard part. We got a lot of hard hands today. So let's go right here, and let's just go right into the palm like that. And then we're going to add the fingers, the thumb, and come back around. So to simplify, we're going to just do 3 fingers. 1 finger, 2 finger. What did I say, 6 fingers? I'm kidding. 3 fingers, just like that. And then this is going to go right into the thumb. Look at that. It's like he's running. He's ready to stiff arm somebody. But that'd probably be a really bad idea when you're running with a javelin. I'm gonna put a little line right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw the leg. I'm drawing all the I want to say foreground. I guess that would be right. We're drawing all the closest parts of his body first. So I'm going to go right into this leg. He's going to be high stepping it because he's running with his javelin. Let's go ahead and hide this knee back here. And these lines are going to finish off his leg. See how high he's stepping? This is a high stepping gator. And then we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then we'll put his leg the other way, because he is running. Alright, so we're gonna bring that's his bottom lip. We're gonna bring it into his neck. And then from there, we're gonna add his belly. And if you're wondering what we're drawing an alligator in the Olympics. Why are alligators just hard as people's hands? I don't think I can read that tiny text. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this leg back here. And I'm going to bend it a little bit. Oh, why are they as hard as people's hands? I don't know, copycats? Okay. We're going to repeat this same shape but reversed. 1, 2, 3. Look at this gator high stepping it. And just so you can tell that he's high stepping it, right beneath him, right center of his body, let's go ahead and add an oval. That means somebody took a circle and smushed it. They were like, oh, look at these shapes that we have. Circle, triangle, rectangle, and square. And then they're like, no. And they smashed the circle. And I don't know. That's a terrible joke. We're going to move past that joke. Let's go ahead and add the javelin, the moment everyone's been waiting for. And I'm going to make it so easy for you guys, you're going to thank me. Look at that. Mr. Great, that does not look like a javelin. That doesn't look like anything. I know. This right here is what we call a cheat. So I'm actually going to hide the whole arm back here, and all we're going to do is go like this with his fingers and his thumb. And actually, that's an oopsie doopsie right there. We're going to go ahead and pretend I didn't. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. My bad. We got to add the javelin. The whole reason why we're here. Okay, let's add this javelin, and I'm actually going to switch to my thinner marker to add this detail and to try to draw the straightest line possible I could ever draw. Okay. I'm going to have to get in front of you guys. I'm going to do my very best. Oh boy. It is shaky. I'm just a shaky javelin. Okay, that's the first part of my shaky javelin. Then the other part of the shaky javelin is gonna come out, here. Whew! And don't worry guys, if it's not perfectly straight, it's a cartoon. It's meant to be silly. It's meant to be, oh boy, okay, maybe it's made out of wood. You know what? We could make it out of wood if we wanted to. There we go. You know what? Let's do that. Let's roll with it. If you add some lines in here, little knots, now it's like a silly gator running with a javelin. What are you doing? He must know what he's doing. He's in the Olympics. So let's go ahead and add 2 horizontal lines just like that. Because he is a snaky gator. I'm just a snaky gator. That's a interesting voice. Scares me. Sometimes my voices scare me. Okay. Let's go ahead and add a capital D on its side. Color in the right side. Now let's go ahead and put some clothes on this gator. He does look a tad naked. So we're just going to add a line here for his pants. Okay, let's make him short shorts. Let's go ahead and add a stripe. And you could color that in, that'd be cool. Yeah, let's just add an inside stripe, why not? And then these same circles, these reptilian circles as I say, let's put them around the back of the leg. Let's make his belly a different color. I see the color in my head. I know it's black and white, but you could color that a lighter green if it were a coloring book. Shout out to coloring books. You know who makes coloring books? Some guy named Mr. Gray. They're super awesome. And then lastly, let's go ahead and add some texture dots. All right. And I think we're finished. I think we're gonna finish this off. But you know what we could do? Well, I guess we could do two things. Mr. Gray gets in this habit of always forgetting animals' tails. Let's just add a little tail. Just a little one. All right. And then lastly, almost lastly, let's add some motion lines. That way we know he's running. Okay, for real lastly, here we go. Don't forget to sign your masterpiece. And that is how you draw a alligator in the Olympics. From you, by me, to here, everybody's a winner. If you're wondering why we're drawing alligators at the Olympics, is because last Wednesday, the last Wednesday before last Wednesday, you chose it. It went on the board, the whimsical wheel of whimsy. We spun it, and we let fate decide. If you've been in the show this whole time and heard me say that like 100 times, I do apologize. If you are just joining the show, welcome. I hope you're drawing along with us. And if it's your first time here on the Mr. Gray Live show, you are about to meet the newest member of the Mr. Gray Live family. His name's Marty. He's a gator. He's related to these guys, and he is here to make drawing even easier. So, with that, what do you say? He's ready? Okay. Let's go to Marty the Gator for this week's artist tip. Marty?
Hey guys, it's me, Marty the Gator, and today's artist tip is about curiosity. It's always a good practice to stay as curious as those kitty cats. So what better way than to find out what inspires you? Learn about animals, learn about people, learn about talking gators. Smash as much knowledge into that brain of yours as you can possibly contain. Cause once you better understand this short little thing we call life, the more creative you'll become. Anyways, I'm Marty the Gator, and that's today's artist tip. Bye, everybody.
Yep, that's right, Marty. Curiosity. It is important to never lose your curiosity. You gotta stay as curious as those kitty cats. That's what Marty the Gator says. Sometimes Marty the Gator says some weird stuff. I don't know what he's talking about, but I think we know the core of what he is saying. And the core is to stay as curious as possible. Put yourself in front of as many things as possible. Learn how things work. It's all gonna help you as an artist. Even learning how a pickle jar comes off. It sounds weird, but looking at a pickle jar, being curious, next time you go to draw a pickle jar, it's gonna be in your head, and you're gonna have a better idea of how that shape is, how the volume is. So the point is, be curious. And if you wanna be as curious as a kitty cat, I guess you could do that too. So silly, Marty. Okay, I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you love Marty. He is so stinking cute, isn't he? I did have to take a massive pay cut, though, to bring him on board. Boy. He was not cheap. He wanted $10 a year. Like, I'm made of money, okay? That breaks down to, like, cents of... I don't know. Someone else do the math. That's probably... You'd have to cut pennies and... Like... Ace? I don't know. Alright guys, what do you say we get into the next drawing? We have 20 minutes left here on the Mr. Gray Live show. We are drawing Olympics. No, we're not. Hey guys, we have 20 minutes left on the Mr. Gray Live show, and we are drawing alligators in the Olympics. That's right, the Olympics, Olympic torch, all those rings connected to each other. That's right. 3, 2, 1, let's draw a gator. Oh, I know what we're gonna draw. We're gonna draw a gator. Alright, ready? We're gonna draw gators on rings. Rings are circles with holes in them, like donuts. I have no idea. Okay. Right in the center of your paper, you're going to draw one eyeball. Once you have your first eyeball in there, you're not going to do anything just quite yet. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then this is going to go right into a smile. If you guys are loving Marty the Gator, let me know. He is super adorable. I love him. He has been my teacher my whole life, and I'm happy that he's here to teach you guys. Okay, so for this gator, let's do something a little different with his head. We're going to add 2 mounds, or mountains, or hills. Get out of here, Fuzzy. That's how you do that. Okay, so from here, we're going to add a big old circle. And then his bottom lip. And just 2 straight lines, or the number 11. Let's give this one eyebrows too. I'm just gonna do 2 black rectangles. And don't forget, guys, put your themes in the comments throughout the show. Producer Rosie is writing them down. Or she's drawing pictures, one of the two. Okay, so, all right, let's start with this arm. This is gonna get a little complicated. I must warn you, this is expert level. But you are all experts, and if you follow me, you're gonna show everyone and they're gonna be like, no way, you drew that? Okay, ready? Straight line. All right, everyone can draw a straight line. Then you're just gonna draw a thumb. Okay, here's where it's gonna get a little weird. Let's see. Actually, okay, if you have the ability to do erase, I'm trying to think this through. Here we go. You're gonna go right here and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. There we go. I think this makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how this ring would be, so bear with me. Okay, let's have the ring like this. Something like that. But you know what? Even if it's wrong, we get the idea. He's holding on to a ring. And we'll have his rope going up there. Okay, let's bring this arm back. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a big old belly. Okay, so over here, straight line. Alright, so now let's attempt to draw the ring from the other perspective. Let's start with the ring this time. Maybe that'll be better. Let's draw. He's gonna have his hand on it. Now, if this part is hard and it's stressing you out, don't worry, I've been there and I am slightly currently there. But together, we will be together, and that's all that matters. Listen, together, we'll be together. That's it. Alright, so I'm gonna draw this line coming back up here. He is super strong. Okay, and then we're gonna bring this line right into his body. And then the back is gonna go right into the leg because he's just dangling. Just like that. And then let's just make this leg straight. And then for the foot, you're gonna draw the heel and go right into the toe. And then 1, 2. And then we are going to repeat this shape, this step, one more time. A little toe here. Let's add a tail so we don't forget it. All right, so now I'm going to switch to my thinner marker. And we're going to add some detail. So let's start with, let's make him cross-eyed. And let's make him super cute and add a tongue. And then just little circles, big circles. We'll make him, we'll give him that reptilian feel. Okay, and then his belly. You can add the lines on his belly. And then big circle, big circle, small circle, circle, big circle. And if you want to know about drawing circles, I think Marty the Gator has a tip on drawing circles. You can watch it now on my Facebook or on my YouTube channel. Good old Marty's got all the tips for you. Let's add the separation in his tail. Let's add little spikes. We'll call him Spike. And then you can add some motion lines here, because I'm sure this requires an insane amount of arm strength and core, and could give him a six-pack. See his six-pack? Is that huge something. Okay. Little motion lines around there. And then let's draw a capital D upside down. And then color the right side. And you guys know what to do last? I bet you do. Sign your masterpiece. Yep, we got the tail. You always got to do a double take. Make sure you get that tail in there, because some people seem to forget to draw tails on animals. But we did not. This is, did we say Steve? Could be Steve. Albert, actually. Albert comes to my head. This is Albert. He is in the Olympics. He is in the ring part of the Olympics. Can't really lift my left arm. Possible broken rib. We'll just breeze past it. This is Steve. He is hilarious. He's in the Olympics. And if you're wondering why this silly guy is drawing alligators in the Olympics, you know why. If you don't know why, go to the beginning and you'll find out. If you're on Facebook, I think you can rewind. I said that before, but I've never been able to test it. Apparently you can. Not sure how this technology works, but you can do that. I hope you guys are having fun on the Mr. Gray Live Show. We're here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. So shout out to Periscope, shout out to YouTube, and shout out to Facebook. And if you guys don't have enough fun here on the Mr. Gray Live Show, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is called How to Draw with Mr. Me, Mr. Gray. And I show you how to draw cartoons from my coloring books, and you can keep this experience going forever until you get to the end of the videos, and then you just watch them again and again. All right. My hand is black. I should not have touched this. This is, oh boy. Okay, let's see. We have 10 more minutes left. Let's get in another drawing. And we'll bring out the whimsical wheel of whimsy, and we'll have some fun. And we'll find out what fate has in store for us. Toddler animals. I like it. Why did I touch that? I'm touching my dirty hand with my clean hand. Now I have two dirty hands. It's not working out here, Mr. Gray Live Show. All right. Let's draw an alligator working out, or an alligator running with a torch. Working out or torch? Torch? Okay, torch. Torch it is. It's kind of like me in the intro with my torch. By the way, that's a real Olympic torch. Made by Bic. Okay, here we go. You're gonna start right about here-ish. Let me make sure I have enough room. And if you're wondering why I'm staring at the board, I'm not just staring, spacing out into nothing. I'm trying to picture him in my head, so I know where to put it. So whenever you approach your drawing, you want to do your very best. That way you don't draw off the paper. All right, so once you have your first eyeball, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll just go right into, this is going to be an open mouth, by the way. We're gonna have his tongue hanging out. Ah, it's a big old tongue. I love it. Okay, and add our second eye. And then we're gonna go a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. And then I'm gonna color that. I'm actually gonna color this in black. It's a small enough area. And then the bottom lip. And this will go into his cheek. Look how big that tongue is. Alright. And that's gonna be his neck. And that's just a number 11, but curved. So he's gonna be running with the torch. The torch is gonna be over here, body here, legs here, alien spaceship up there. Okay, let's go like this. That's his arm bent, running. And then you're just gonna follow this line. And then I'm just gonna make a fist to make it easier. And if you want, let's give him life. He's looking at the torch. Okay, so he's running, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go right from here into his belly. And I'm gonna curve his back too. That way we know he's running super, super fast. And his little booty. Right out like that. And this is gonna go into his bent leg. And then his other leg is gonna be straight like he is leaping. This way, bend it back. And I'm getting smaller for the calf. And then the foot, very similar to the other gators. 1, 2, 3. And if you want to do a little tap dance, you do a tap dance. Okay, so now this next part, you're gonna do a straight line for his leg coming down. So I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna taper it. Got a little skinny, but that's okay. And we're gonna put this foot nice and planted on the ground. 2, 3. And then I'm gonna add a drop shadow just on this foot. You know what? This is small enough to color in. There we go. Just like that. All right. Let's add his tail now while we remember. All right, so now let's add his arm carrying the torch. So for this, all you have to do is go like this and like that. And then add the thumb. And 1, 2, 3 fingers. And then I'm gonna add the torch in here. Very, I mean, strikingly similar to what I had in the beginning of the show. Almost tit for tat. Whatever that phrase means. Okay, and then a bunch of fire. Just like this. And remember, fire is ever flowing, ever changing, never the same shape. I mean, I'm sure it is at some point. So you can't mess this part up. Just get crazy with the fire. This fire, not real fire. Only get crazy with drawing fire. To a point. Okay, maybe don't draw fire until you're ready to draw fire. Until you're responsible enough to draw fire in a non-aggressive way. Okay. Let's put some pants on this guy. Let's make him shorts. And let's change his belly. And then we could add some lines under here. I'm gonna add some spikes on this guy too. And then I'm gonna add our circles, bigger, smaller. And then How about a stripe? And then those circles coming down his legs. Now, I like doing these circles. If you don't like it, it is okay. You don't have to add it. Draw what makes you happy. These little circles make me happy. You can add a little shine here. And we need to add the nostril. Capital D sideways, color the right side. And I think lastly what we need is motion lines. And this is essentially a spitting image of how I looked when I entered the show today. I feel like in my head this is what I looked like when I came in. If you missed the very opening of the show tonight, go back, watch it, and comment and let me know if this is what I looked like. Because that's how I looked in my head. So, super heroic. I had my tight shorts on. And my tail was blowing in the wind. And lastly, don't forget to sign your masterpiece. That is how you draw an Olympic alligator in the Olympics, 2018 Olympics. Happening right here on the Mr. Gray Live show. I hope you guys are having fun. How much time we have? Oh boy, the show is almost over. Before the show is over, let's talk. How's life? How are you? Everything good? Remember, guys, to stay positive, stay creative, be awesome, and never stop drawing. If you can't think of something to draw, at least put the paper in front of you, sit in front of it, and I promise you something will go from here to there. And it might look like this silly little guy. And don't forget to share the video to everybody you possibly can in the world and help spread the silliness as far and wide as we can, because I think the world could use an extra dose of silliness. I think so. What do you guys say? Before we bring out the whimsical Wheel Whimsy, right? Before we bring out the whimsical Wheel Whimsy, I think it's time for QuickDraw Minute. What is QuickDraw Minute? Well, I'll explain it to you. Very simply, it's this. I have 60 seconds, one whiteboard, one hand, 2 markers, and I have to draw an Olympic alligator. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. So let's say bye to Marty's imposter. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, you have just entered the QuickDraw Minute. Throw it up one more time. QuickDraw Minute. Let's do this. I have 60 seconds. Am I getting lightning? Did that look real? Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't do it. The electricity did. All right, guys. Let me stretch my quads and my hammies. These pants are tight. Super tight. Why are they so tight? Are these my pants? I think somebody switched my pants out. Truthfully. I took them to the dry cleaners. They feel tight. I think they gave me someone else's pants. Okay. Let's do this. I have 60 seconds or less to deliver your pizza or it's free. Okay. Producer Rosie is going to tell me when I'm 5 seconds away, and hopefully this time I don't freak out and stop drawing. Whew. Here we go. Here we go. I'm so nervous. Okay. Give me camera 2, coach. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay, just deep breaths. Here we go. Here is a alligator diving into a diving pool in 60 seconds. In 3. Wait. All right, I gotta put the cap in my pocket. Okay, we're just going one marker here. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wait, no. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. 1, 2, 3. I had the marker facing the other way. Who does that? Okay, he's got to have his little cap on. I'm not gonna finish this. I'm not gonna finish this. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. His little butt, his leg. Graceful, graceful, graceful. And you are a pretty ballerina. No, you're not. You're diving. Speedo. Super shiny Speedo. Oh, wait, no! Arms up, arms up. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, guys, it's getting real sloppy. Oh, I drew his hand backwards. Diving board. Motion lines.
Tail.
Tail.
5 seconds.
Did I stop at 58 seconds? I stopped at 58 seconds again. Oh, this is Frank. He's about to dive on the board. That's my alligator in the Olympics on a diving board in 58 seconds because apparently every time I have 5 seconds left, I stop at 58 seconds. So if I was opening a gallery, I would call this piece simply 58 by Mr. Gray. When I created this piece, it represents and they're like, wow, astonishing. You simply are speechless by your own work. And I'm like, yes, I have no idea. It's called 58. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked it. That is a alligator in 58 seconds. I think it's time. Let's bring out the whimsical Wheel of Whimsy and find out what we're going to draw here next week on the Mr. Gray Live Show. Let's do it. And now, it is time for the whimsical Wheel of Whimsy. All right, that look good, everybody? That looks good. Okay, let's go to producer Rosie. She left the building. She's hanging out with Marty. Okay, let's find out what we're drawing. Okay. Elephant taxi drivers. Okay. You know what, this cap just, no, let's just get rid of that. Okay. Elephant taxi drivers. Or is it gonna be walrus construction workers? And you guys know the drill. I'm not an English major, and I have a tentative grasp on how to spell, so please don't hurt my feelings. Psychedelic, like that word I can't spell at all. Why even do that to me? Psychedelic monkeys? Okay, whoever put skydiving sloths. I'm digging it. Except, I'm not sure how I'm going to enter that show. Am I going to skydive? Maybe. Tanziers eating candy. Hawaiian gorillas. Gorilla, okay. Okay, so we're going to do an acronym on this one. We're going to go chipmunks, luchador. I think there's a French word in there. Wrestlers. It's the wrestling with mask. Okay. Oh, that was the note to me. Not supposed to be written. Okay, let's do dogs eating lemons? Okay. Oh, because they would be like so sweet. Gotcha. Chubby hamsters living their best life? Okay. That's the winner. Lazy animals working out. That's interesting. I mean, you know, at least they're doing it, you know? That's half the battle. Birthday theme. Birthday, happy birthday, happy, 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 happy birthday. Poolside pandas. Ooh, girl. Toddler animal daycare. That sounds like a movie Eddie Murphy would be in. I'm not sure why. Oh, daddy daycare maybe? Okay. And pixie fairy. Okay, fairy is in brackets, meaning it's a note possibly. Fairy, these notes are inconsistent. Okay, pixie, fairy, skunks. Oh, and I dropped the cap. We're gonna have to just drop the marker all together. And let's see if my pocket is open. It is open today because these aren't my pants. And let's find out what we're drawing next week on the Mr. Gray Live Show in 3, 2, 1. Join me next week on the Mr. Gray Live Show as we See the two-headed monster, the woman with the beard, and we're gonna find out what Mr. Gray's gonna draw right here on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. And the winner is dogs eating lemons. That's right. If you want to see dogs eating lemons, join us next Wednesday right here on the Mr. Gray Live Show, and or feed your dog a lemon right now. Don't suggest that. Don't do it at home. Don't try it at home. But join us next Wednesday right here, 7 o'clock on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube, and we are going to show you how to draw. You're like, we, voices in my head. I'm going to show you how to draw dogs eating lemons right here on this whiteboard. So don't forget to follow, subscribe, share, like, and don't forget to pick up coloring books on Amazon. And what else? Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. And don't forget to remain awesome. Oh, and don't forget to send me your drawings so I can show the world how amazing you truly are. Sound good? We got a deal? Okay. Until next time, guys, remember to stay creative, stay positive, and above all, stay silly.